Here we are at our OhmPilot unit, which you'll find installed near your hot water. As you can see, we have a fairly simple display. We have 3 indicator lights and 1 button that we use to access our different functionalities. So these indicator lights, we have our power indicator. Now this will flash green to indicate that you're diverting your excess solar power to your hot water. The quicker this is flashing, the more power we're diverting. We have our network indicator light. This should be solid blue, which tells you that you're connected to your home network. And we have our fault light, which you should never see lit. The functionality we want to go through with the button here is activating boost mode. So to do this, we need 3 presses, and we need to be feeling for a little tactile click coming out of the button to know that we've got a good press. When you successfully activated boost mode, you'll see that your power indicator light will go solid green. This indicates it's heating the hot water with as much power as it can handle. This will keep going until the hot water gets up to temperature, and then it will revert back to its default mode of just diverting your excess solar. If you want to switch boost mode off before that, you simply press 3 times again. Again, feeling for that little click each time, and you should see the green light begin flashing again. Yep, and there we have it. So that's what we need to cover at your OhmPilot unit. Now we'll look at remotely connecting to your OhmPilot to control activating that boost mode remotely that we just covered, and also setting some heating schedules. So the first thing we'll need is a smart device. This can be your iPad, phone, or a computer will work also. We just need to make sure that we're connected to the same Wi-Fi network as what our OhmPilot's been set up on. So once we've got that in front of us, we need to open a web browser. We'll be using Safari, but Chrome or Edge will also work well. Jump up to the top here on your address bar, and we'll just type in http:// that's the semi, followed by 2 forward slashes, and OhmPilot, OHM Pilot. This will bring up the interface for your OhmPilot. So we get a bit of information here. We have our status, which will normally be on OK, and we have our heating output, which indicates how much power is currently being diverted from our solar into our hot water. The first thing we'll cover here is boost mode. So you can see on my screen, I can already see the boost mode button here. If you can't see that, just scroll down and it'll come up just down here. Now to activate boost mode, we very simply just push this grey boost mode button. Give it a minute, and we should see the status switch to boost. There we have it. So the status is now on boost, and our heating output is showing that the hot water is drawing the maximum power that it can. In order to turn this off again, just like outside, it will default back to the solar only mode, but if we want to switch it off earlier, we just come down here and push on boost mode again. And we'll see this revert back to OK. There we go, and our heating output is back to tracking what the solar is putting into our system. So that's boost mode remotely. We'll jump into our settings for our scheduling now. So up the top here we have OhmPilot, General and Network. We just want to go to General. This will bring up our general settings. We need to make sure that this little box for temperature sensor present is ticked, and also adapt day curve is ticked. This will bring up our 4 options for setting schedules. Now the schedules that we set here will allow the hot water to boost regardless of our solar output. So we want to use this only if we're not getting enough hot water from daytime solar heating of our hot water. So this is most likely to be during winter months, or if you've got more people at your house than usual, you might find you're using a bit more hot water and you need a little bit of heating overnight. We can set up to 4 schedules. So we'll go ahead and set ourselves just a nice little short 2-hour schedule, just for an extra little boost over winter. So we need to make sure we've ticked our schedule that we want to set. That brings it up white, and we know we can adjust our settings. So we'll set our beginning time. We'll pick 3 AM here, 3 AM, and when we want it to finish, so 5 AM in the morning. Very important, we need to make sure our minimum temperature is set to 60 degrees. Otherwise our hot water might not necessarily heat. And we've made our changes. We need to press save down here. Right, there we go. Now, as you can see, you can set 4 different schedules. If you're finding that certain times of the year, or like I said, you've got lots of people over and you're actually needing more than just a 2-hour boost, you might want to have a 4-hour boost overnight. We can just activate another schedule here, and we'll set that. We'll set that to 1 AM now, and we'll set that to 5 AM. And now we've got a 4-hour boost. We'll deactivate our other schedule, so we've just got that one running, and we'll just hit save. And you can see we've saved our old schedule here, and we've got that one currently activated. So whatever your active schedule is will be highlighted white with the tick. Make sure we've hit save, and we can easily flip between the two or turn them all off for summertime if we're not needing a schedule during summer. Yeah, we'll just jump back to our home screen here. And that's everything we really need to cover on these OhmPilots.